How's it, guys? Welcome to my home studio. My name is Kelly, and on my channel I like to share planner videos, art videos, recipes, crafts, DIYs, mixed media, happy meal and hauls, fountain pens and fountain pen ink, and sometimes I will throw in a lifestyle video. So, if any of those genres sound appealing to you, feel free to comment, like, share, and subscribe. And without further ado, I have a haul from Cult Pens. And, I would like to say that I did get my discount and free shipping. I'm happy about all of those things, especially. And for me, this is rather exciting because I can't tell you how many times I've gone to a pen and there is no converter in there. And I like to have a converter for each pen. I know I can take one from that pen, and I have obviously done that. But I just like knowing that I have a converter for each pen ready to go whenever I'm ready for the pen. So, this is just a container I like to upcycle. This was from my Iris, my Twisby VAC 700R Iris. So, I just took everything out of the packages and contained everything together. So I'm just going to quickly show you what I got. I also got 4 clips because I have pens that needed clips. These are just the Kaweco clips for the Lilliput pens, or any other small pen you can use these on, but that's what they're made for specifically. Kaweco also has the bigger ones for the sports, so the diameter of this is a little bit more. It's bigger. But in any event, I have these, so I'm happy. So I just wanted to throw that in as well. And let's see what we have here. A lot of things. Let's go with these first, since I have the most of these. I'm coming back. Don't you worry. Let's see. Okay, here we go. So, the rest of these, I will show you just one by one quickly. Now, some of these converters do fit in other pens other than what they are manufactured for, which I like that. And for me, I just don't test that out. I mean, there's a purpose behind it, an intention. And when I'm cleaning a pen, or when I'm looking for a converter out of all of my pens, and I need something, I test them out, and then I discover new things. But anyway, these, I have 7 of these. I got 7. And they are the mini Twisby cartridges. It does say faintly on there, Twisby Mini, but the camera is not going to be able to pick that up, unfortunately. I don't have microscopic super views, like you would on an overhead projector type of thing. But you can read Kaweco. Well, I can without a loop. So these come in handy. The capacity isn't that big, but they do come in handy, and they are very useful in all sorts of pens, and smaller pens at that. Now, a lot of times I left them all open because I washed everything. That's how I tend to do things. I unpackage them, and I wash them, and then I store them. Let them air dry, open, and then I store them. So I won't keep these permanently in here because this particular container, it only sets on, so it doesn't have a clip that keeps it secure, and I don't want these flying all over my drawer, in my fountain pen drawer, as it were. So I will store these with the rest of my converters. I don't have many other converters. I have the standard universal converter, which I have several of those on hand already. And I got those a long, long time ago. So, I'll just show you quickly. So these are currently what and I have a couple of O-rings that came with my new Twisby. And as you can see, I label this. And so I can see what it came with, because I'm not going to remember that next year. So I just put Twisby Vac 700R Iris Extra Fine Nib, and it came with 2 O-rings. So I put the 2 O-rings in this little mini bag. And so I have all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this one I've obviously used because I wasn't able to quite get the remnants out of there. And I'm pretty thorough with washing. And then this is an actual nib that doesn't actually belong in here, from one of my fountain pens. That came with a calligraphy set, in fact. So I have these, and that's it, as far as spares go. So what I will do is, I will just add these into here now, and keep them all together. Okay, so I'll just show you what I've done off camera here. And this is the way I keep it. And I just switched a couple things around. So I put all my mini Twisbys in here for now. And then when I fill up the pens that these go to, because I bought enough. The only extra ones that I have extra are these. As far as converters go. These ones. These 7. And I do have a few pens, I think, that I need to put a converter in. But in any event, I think I have just 1 extra of the Twisby minis, because I have other pens that don't have them in them. And that's what I'm going to do. That was the whole purpose of me getting these. So I will just add those to those. And then this one, this converter, I think this one is called the Z28. It looks very similar. Pardon me. It looks very similar to your standard converter, but it is different. So it's silver here, it's black here, and then this part is different. This has a silver screw mechanism, and this does not. So, anyway, so I just bought 1 of these. And then I'll have it in this little baggie and put it in here. And I have it labeled so I know what it is. So, I don't know. There's some sort of a glitch right now on the Cult Pens website where I couldn't view my order. So, there's that little nugget. Anyway. Okay, and then this one right here, these are the Lammies. I bought 3 Lammies. I just now put them in this bag, and I labeled it. I just used a Post-it note and labeled it. So these I have pens for. It's just the standard for my Lammy Safaris, and this fits in other pens as well, believe it or not. Because when I was looking for a converter for a pen, I found it. So that this worked. So have that one. And some of the bags are larger. I try to match up my bags, but these are all upcycled bags that things came in. So I'm just trying to reuse them. So I don't waste. And these I actually bought. These are made for jewelry. So anyway. And then I bought 1 Con 40. So this is another one. It has 3 little silver balls inside of it. And you just twist this one. Much the same like the Lammy. You twist that one, and this Z28, you twist it. And the Twisby Mini, you just pull it. pull that lever back and forth, and that's how you fill it. And I've washed all of these. That's why they're not in the packaging, because that's how I prefer to do things. And then I like to have them in here. Okay. Now the other one that I bought, I think I used that in a different pen already. Or the other Con 40 that I had in here, I used it already. So, but this one is for a pen that I have. So, yes, I'm being cryptic because I have upcoming videos and I don't want to have any spoilers. Okay, and then these I've just now labeled. I got 3 of them, and this is the Con 40. And with this one, it has that little piece right in there and like a pin that sticks out. I rather like these. For some reason, I just love this converter. I just do. And this kind of converter, you just depress that button and that's how you fill it. You put this into the ink, you push the button, put it into the ink, and it sections it right up there. So, this is one of my favorite converters. I don't know why, it just is. I like the look of it. And I have these, they're being used. But the ones I bought off of Jet Pens are black. They're clear, and then they have black, and this one is clear with silver. So you can see more. Anyway, so I got 3 of those. And these are pricey. They are. All of these converters, they are pricey. And then, last but not least, I did go ahead and get 3 platinum gold converters. These, you can get the silver finish or the gold finish. And it just twists down like that. It's a pretty converter. And I have a pen in mind for this that did not actually come. I've done a haul on it already. And this particular pen did not come with a converter. It came with a cartridge. So let's just do a thing real quick. I'm not going to fill up today or anything, but I already hauled this pen. This is a platinum fountain pen for carbon ink, clearly, plainly, non-smudge with light resistant and water resistant pigment ink, which is here. And it has a little, another cap and the directions and all that good kind of fun stuff, which is kind of important for this pen for me. I'll keep this. I'll keep this in here, probably. No, I'll put a separate, yeah, I made a separate bag just now for this, so I'll keep these directions and this and the cartridge that it came with all together. But I hope that this works. I just winged it. And I've never inked this up. It's coming soon to be inked up in a video. Oops. But I wanted to. I hope it works, you guys. Okay, well. I'm so scared. I just want it to work. Let's see what's in there. And I've already cleaned this pen. Oh, yeah. It fits like a glove. Success. Oh, that makes me so happy. Good. Because I didn't really research it. Because I have platinum pens, so I knew I could use these converters in something else, but I didn't have a converter for this pen. And, you know, I really wish these companies would, you know, include converters with their pens. I just, sometimes it's a royal pain. You know, when you get a pen, you usually, except in my case, I mean, I work a lot, and anyway, I'll sit on a pen for a year, if you know what I mean, just because I don't have time to fill it, but, trying to be better about that, really. I love this pen, though. So, I can't wait to fill this one up. And then it has this little cartridge, and then this. It doesn't stay on, which is throws me through a loop. It came with it. Just, I don't know, maybe you're supposed to stuff it in there. I really couldn't tell you. If anybody knows, let me know. So, I don't know what the purpose of this is. And I can't read all of this. Any of it. Let's see, features. I can read that. But it doesn't say about that little extra cap. I don't know. What do you do with it? I mean, I would think it would go way down in there as a protective measure. Like some of the pens come with that. An extra one of these embedded into the lid. I don't know. But this, I'm glad it has a lid, so I'm not going to complain, you know. Because this, to me, looks like it's a desktop pen. Like you would stick it in one of those holders and leave it on your desk. That's what it reminds me of. So, good for drawing, I think. Maybe. That's what I'm going to try with it. But we shall see. So for now, until I do the thing with this that I wanted to do, I'm going to keep my baggie that I made. I'm so cute, I know. But what are you going to do? Hey, when I have time to organize something, I just hop on it and do it. Because when you get busy, because right now, there's a lot going on with the holidays, you know what I mean? And cooking and preparing and all those things take time. So, when I have time to do something, I do it. Okay, so now I have these two in here. And then I rebag this into a smaller bag. Put my little O-rings there, which I really don't want on top. Because it's going to probably be a long time before I need to reach for those. And I don't want those to get lost in the shuffle. But this is an old Moon Man. Not old by any means, but it's a Moon Man pen holder. And it clicks, so it's larger than the Twisby Eco holders. So I have all of these together now, and that makes me happy. So I just keep that in my drawer, and they're all labeled, which makes me ecstatic. Now, when I was getting that out of my drawer, I just noticed this one. So I labeled this nib from Black Fountain Pen from calligraphy set from BJ's. So I just wanted to put this in here. And then I had this already labeled and in here. This is my Conklin Durograph Flex nib, the rose gold nib. And then I have some other Twisby nibs in here. This is for a Diamond 580. It's a step 1.1. This one's a medium, but I'd need my loop, and I don't have it handy right here. The loop I just bought has an LED light, but it doesn't work, so it's going back to Amazon. Anyway, this is a Coveco nib. This is obviously another Coveco nib. This one's medium, this one's broad. So I like to keep all of my nibs extra that I have together. So that's what I use this container for. And then this is, and I have this in here. This is what I was referencing in regards to these, because these are specifically made for the Lilliput. And I told you the diameter is smaller. Okay, now it has an opening. See that little puka there? It's a slit. You can, I don't have the strongest of hands, but When I want to do something that's hard for me, I figure out a way to do it. And so I have jewelry pliers that have protective rubbery plastic sheaths on them. So you can take 2 of those and open it like that. Because I wouldn't do it on the pen itself, because unless you want to scratch up your pen intentionally, you know, which is fine if that's the look you want. But in any event, this is what I was referencing. Now, I got this years and years ago. I think way before I even started filming. But I also have the bronze color in this size. But you see what I mean? This is made the exact same way, but the puka is much larger. The circumference is much larger on this one than it is on this one. And that's what I was talking about. Now, you can make this work for any pen because it has that opening and you can pull it apart. But it's always nice to have the right size. Now, this one is also thinner in width. I don't know if the camera will pick that up, but yeah, you can see that. But it is thinner in width as well as circumference. So, just duly noted. Now, I think I have 1 or 2 of the silver ones. I'd have to look at all my pens, but I prefer the bronze. And even if the finials and hardware on the pen itself are silver, I still like this because I like to mix and match. But this does look sharp. The silver does look sharp, I have to say. So, I just have 1 extra of those, and I don't need a bag for that. And I'll just stick this other one in here. So I have 4 of those for specific pens. Yes, I'm going to leave it at that. Call it a day. So, nibs. I think these are all the extra nibs that I have. And these are all the converters that I have. So, it's not much, but it is pricey. Those converters, which collectively are pricey. They just are. So, and I still have to rebottle this, you guys. I don't know why, but maybe it's not fitting on this bottle. It did, and then something happened. It's warped right there. Who knows? But I'm afraid to put this... Ooh, I think I got it, by George. Oh, Lord. Let's be risky. I have a cloth here. Okay, we're going to do it. Let's see if it spills. I hope it does. Scared me. Hope it doesn't. Okay. Okay, now I can put this back in the drawer. I guess I just had to let it sit, and it worked its way back to the way it should be. All this time it's been... Oh, there's a little leakage. All this time it's been sitting there. I think I'm just... Maybe I should stick this in a plastic bag, too. Anyway, I thought I would just add that in for fun. So... Just since we're talking shop about pens and nibs and converters, really. So, alright guys, that is everything. I'm glad I have, finally, these converters, because I have been waiting to get them. For quite some time. So, you know, you want to just get a pen instead of just converters, because you can spend an arm and a leg, like I just did, on these converters, just converters, not even a pen, but I needed them, so that's why I've been waiting to get them, and now I have them, so I don't have to worry about it, hopefully for a long time, unless I get a new pen that doesn't come with one. But I mean, collectively, just buying one is much easier than, I don't know, the 20-something converters that I just now bought, but at least I had a discount and free shipping, so that makes me happy. But anyway, that was a fun little share. So you know, you have to have these things for your hobby if you're going to do it. So, all right, guys, that, my friends, is everything. Thank you ever so kindly for watching. If you liked what you saw, feel free to comment, like, share, and subscribe. And I wish you all a very lovely day. Peace out.